My name is Bex. I am 33 years old. I'm a mother of 2 and I am a second year carpentry apprentice studying through BCITO. I love the feeling of satisfaction once I've completed a task that's been given to me. I love my hands being part of the process in building a beautiful masterpiece that families call home. I make sure that I have a good routine, so I have a set bedtime every night. I have outside activities that help me keep my fitness levels up. I play indoor netball, and I also make sure that I'm eating well and drinking lots of water. Yeah, I have a chat group with other tradie women in the Wellington region, and if I've had a challenging day or I'm struggling with anything, I can just put a message in the chat and they're really quick to give their support. We've met up and had a few events, like we've been axe throwing or got together for a drink and snacks at the pub, and yeah, there's a few electricians, a couple of plumbers, another couple of builders, and yeah, they're just really supportive of each other and a group of people that can relate to the everyday struggle of being in the construction industry. Making sure I'm having dinner and a hot shower after work and going to bed and getting enough sleep. At the end of my first year being an apprentice, I got pregnant with my second child, and that was definitely a challenge. I was very sick for a while, and going to site pregnant was quite unheard of, but the people around me were really supportive, and I was able to slowly decrease my hours and decrease the work that I was doing on site. And then once I had my daughter, I think a lot of people thought that I wouldn't come back to my apprenticeship because it's quite a challenge having like an early start and a physical job with a baby, but just like I decreased my hours, I increased my hours slowly back into my position. When I started back, I was still breastfeeding. Now I have a 16-month-old baby, and I'm still increasing my hours back into 4 days a week, but I've made it happen, and yeah, it's going great. Maybe just take a step back and make a plan. You're no good to your employer if you're pushing yourself to the limit that you're gonna burn out. Sometimes it's okay to put your hand up and say this isn't working for me, or I'm not really coping, and taking a step back and putting your health, mental and physical health, first in order for you to be able to go forward successfully. I am a recovering methamphetamine addict. I've been clean for just over 3 years. I was struggling with using and selling drugs, and I got clean so that I could keep custody of my older daughter, who was 7 at the time. My addiction was really starting to take control of my life, and the one massive piece of advice that I could give to anyone else who's struggling with the same or similar circumstances is to put your hand up and say, I need help. And if you don't feel like you've been listened to the first time, keep asking until someone does listen, because there is help out there available, and you can have a life after the use of drugs.